Hey guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and I am back with a couple additional videos for my How to Frankenplan series. I thought this was a good time to kind of update the How to Frankenplan series. I originally posted several videos just kind of talking about some of the ways that I have seen commonly used for Frankenplanning, and I have since then thought of and seen other people do some other methods for Frankenplanning, so I thought I would go ahead and add to the series. This is, in this video, one of the methods where I am going to be talking about Frankenplanning and just kind of thinking about how to set up multiple planners in one. So in case you don't know, Frankenplanning is being able to combine multiple planners into one system. I will go ahead and link the rest of the videos for how to Frankenplan that I've already recorded, and you can look through those videos for inspiration. But in this video, what I'm going to be doing is setting up what I consider, or what I'm calling, the split planner method. So we'll get into what all that means. But before we jump into it, just one single caveat. I just feel like I always have to mention this, just because some people get really caught up with like doing it the right way. I feel like Frankenplanning and planning in general, but Frankenplanning is something where there's no right or wrong way. Frankenplanning my way doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be Frankenplanning your way. So you do you. There's a certain way that you're going to derive the most benefit from it. So as long as you're doing something that feels comfortable to you, that is perfectly okay. With that being said, then what I'm going to be talking about in this video is, again, like what I'm calling the split planner method. And I have pulled some new planners, and I thought I would use these just as like an example of what you could do here. One of the things that I feel like is a benefit of this method that I'm calling the split planner method is that you don't really have to have any new covers or any new discs. What you're going to be doing is actually taking the planners that you are planning to Frankenplan together and using all the things that you already have set up with each planner, and kind of putting it together in a way that is Frankenplanning but doesn't require any additional materials. So for me, just because like it's part of my personality, I feel like I would need something to be evenly split. So because these are both 18-month planners and I only have two, I'm taking 18 and dividing it by 2. And so what I'm going to be doing is splitting these planners into 18 divided by 2, 9 months. And you can do that with any kind of like variation of numbers. So if you're doing 12-month planners and you have 3 sections, you can take 12 divided by 3 and have 4 months in each planner. Or if you're doing 12 months and you only have 2 sections, that would be 6. Personally, I would want it to be kind of a whole number. I don't like a number that like is easily divisible. So I'm talking through all this, and let me just come back and talk about the numbers a little bit later. Let me just show you what this method is like. Now I've mentioned already, like these are both 18-month planners. I have 2 of them, and so I take 18 and I divide it by 2. And that means that there are 9 months. And what I'm going to be doing is taking 9 months of one planner and putting it in here, and taking 9 months of the other planner and putting it in here as well. The other 9 months will go into the second planner. Now again, this is where you're not going to need new covers, new discs, or additional covers or discs, because you're going to be using what you already have in place. So let me go ahead and show you what this looks like. These are brand new planners. I've never even opened them. And what I'm doing is taking off all of this stuff just so you can kind of see what this looks like. But what I'm going to do is take out 9 months worth. And for this particular planner, I'm going to start from the back. And so I'm going to be pulling out 9 months here. I'll start at December, and I'll just count off with you as I pull them off. Now, as you're Frankenplanning, one of the things that I like to do is just pull things out by month. And so I pull a month at a time, just start at the top here and just pull it towards you. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, the first part of this planner I'm leaving in here. These are the first 9 months of it. And what I'm going to do is set these last 9 months to the side, as well as the planner, just for the time being. And I'm going to move into the second planner. And again, the plastic's off, so I'm going to pull this part off. And what I'm going to do here is leave the this stuff all in here. And again, what I'm going to do is flip to the back and pull out the last 9 months. Now this makes sense for 2 planners, just because what we're going to be doing is taking the last 9 months and putting them over here Actually, no, that's not right. So what I'm going to do is in this planner, I'm going to be pulling out the first 9 months because I want the 9 months to be together. So I'm going to go to the front. Like, this is a struggle, guys. All right, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to pull out these first 9 months. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you pull out from the bottom, just make sure you're pulling it away from you. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, what that means is I have pulled out from this planner the first 9 months, and from this planner the second 9 months. All right, now in order to combine them together, I'm going to go back to this first planner with these pages from this Jungle Vibes planner, right? And what I'm going to do is right here have the first 9 months, right? It has all the hello pages and everything else. And it starts July 2021, okay? And it goes through March of 2021, okay? March of 2021. Right, and then what I'm going to do is have a second section. But what I'm going to be putting in here is the exact same set of 9 months. It's going to be July 2021 through March 2022. I'm just going to put them in here. August. And again, like in order to put it in, I just do a month at a time and I just kind of like align it with the discs and then just pop it on by using my fingers. Is fairly straightforward, I think, now that I've been using the system for forever. But I know a lot of people, especially if they're starting the system for the first time using the Happy Planner or Discbound system, it could be a little bit trickier to like figure out how to use the discs, right? And I'm putting these months on here. Now again, like what I put on here is going to be July 2021 through March 2022. In terms of math, you, at the end of the day, want to have 18 months on this set of discs with this cover, okay? And so for this particular setup, because I only have 2 planners on here, I do have July 2021, and it just goes through 9 months of it, which ends March of 2021, and that's this one right here. This is a wellness layout, in case you're curious. I'm not doing a flip through of it, but basically it's a wellness layout. And so I have that July 2021 through March 2022, and then I have the exact same set of 9 months, July 2021 through March 2022, that is on the set of discs. And so I can basically now use this as a Frankenplanner where I have 2 sections of 9 months, and I can certainly do that completely. And it's totally fine. And I would just do the same setup here for this second set of cover and disc. And what I do here is this one ended March 2022. So this one picks up with April 2022. And so I already have in here the April 2022 pages for this color block layout. And so what I'm going to do is put in the same set of April 2022 to December 2022 pages. And in order to keep it in the same order, I'm going to put it in the front here. All right, and so it goes wellness first and then color block layout next, and I'm going to put it here in the front. And again, you guys just whatever number of sections you feel like you need, you know, just do you. But I certainly feel like for me personally, it makes it easier if I'm doing a number like 1 planner. Obviously that's not Frankenplanning, but if you're doing 2 planners, which is what I'm showing you today, or 3 planners, that's a number that's easily divisible by 18 months or 12 months. 4 planners, which is good for 12-month planners, but not so good for like 18-month planners, because you will have that like weird, like there are 2 planners that have 5 months and 2 planners that will have 4 months in each planner, that each of the 4 planners. And then if you're looking at 6 planners, 6 planners is good both for 12-month and 18-month planners. And I don't suggest having more than 6 planners. So I guess that's where I'll stop. So, you know, if you're working up to 6 planners, at that point, I feel like doing the split planner method, like you might as well just be in some kind of system like that's completely customizable to you, rather than like focusing on splitting them up. Because it's going to be like 2 planners, right? I mean, I guess if you're really like going hardcore, you could do 12 planners and have just 1 month of each planner in there. That's totally doable. I mean, I feel like the 8 that I'm doing is a lot to keep up with. So 6 planners is a lot. So anyway, this second planner now has April 2022, as it says right here, through December of 2022. Right here. And it has the second section, which is April 2022 through December 2022 as well. All right. And of course, for the purposes of this video, I didn't add in top tabs or anything like that, but certainly that's what I would encourage you to do, is go ahead and try to split up these 2 sections in a way that makes sense to you. And as you're shifting from one planner to another, you have the covers, you have the discs, you don't have to switch them out. There's nothing additional that you need here. You just start in this one and use it all the way through until you're finished. And all you have to move from this planner to this planner are going to be your dashboards, your top tab dashboards, and those types of things that will get you from this planner to this planner without too much hassle, honestly. So that is it for this split planner method. Have you ever tried this method? If it's worked for you, let me know. I'm just curious. I love Frankenplanning, but I'm curious about how people do it and how well they do it, and like what are some of the pro tips that people have about Frankenplanning. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye guys.